What's going on, guys? I'm Danny, and thank you for checking out my channel, Bluray Dan. Now, in today's video, we have another special unboxing slash review for you guys, and this time it's going to be for the awesome Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, and digital HD combo pack of Captain America: Civil War. Now, this movie was released by Disney and will be in stores on Tuesday, September 13th, 2016. Before I go into the review portion, I usually do a quick unboxing, so without further ado, I'm going to get into that right now. Alright guys, so here we go. Here we have the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray Digital HD Collector's Edition combo pack of Captain America: Civil War. This is a Blu-ray that we've all been waiting for, and I'm really happy with what they did with the slipcover here. Right off the bat, you can see up all the way at the top, we have the whole entire list of the cast from the film. Of course, down here at the bottom, we have Marvel's Captain America: Civil War, and then a quote that says superhero movie perfection. Right over here to the right, we have a sticker that says tons of bonus Doctor Strange sneak peek. And now to get on to the main focus here, we have the awesome Captain America and his team, which includes Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Falcon. And then on Iron Man's team, of course, we have Iron Man, Black Widow, Black Panther, Vision, and War Machine. Now, what I really like about this is that both Captain America and Iron Man are both embossed, and also the title is embossed. We also get a really cool little holographic shine in the center right there. It's really nice. Another feature that I like here that I think is going to get a little bit overlooked is that the border on Captain America's side is blue, and then the border on Iron Man's side is red, and I thought that was a really cool touch. Now, if we go ahead and turn to the spine, you'll see right here up at the top left we have it's a Blu-ray 3D. In the center, of course, we have Marvel's Captain America: Civil War, and then down at the bottom we have an unmasked shot of Captain America. And if we go to the opposite spine, you'll see right here we have an unmasked picture of Iron Man. Now, if we go ahead and turn to the back really quick, we'll see right up at the top it says Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, and digital HD. Directly underneath that, we have a list of the bonus features. First up, we have United We Stand, Divided We Fall: The Making of Captain America: Civil War, Part 1 and 2. Next, we have Captain America: The Road to Civil War, and then Iron Man: The Road to Civil War. Then we have Open Your Mind, Marvel's Doctor Strange exclusive sneak peek. We have an audio commentary with the directors, a gag reel, and then finally, deleted and extended scenes. Below that, we have the plot of the movie, followed by some really cool screenshots from the film, and then just some details about the digital copy right there. Now let's go ahead and take the slipcover off. We're going to place this down right there. Now, as you can see, it looks like it's the same artwork, but it's actually different because in this version, without the slipcover, both Captain America and Iron Man both do not have their masks on, which is also a really nice little touch to it. Other than that, we got the same thing on the spine and on the back. Now let's go ahead and let's open this bad boy up really fast. Now on the inside right here to the left, we have the digital copy, which comes in a little sealed little card thing. So let's go ahead and let's place that down right there. And unfortunately, no inside artwork or disc art. I mean, it's pretty disappointing. It's such a big release like this, so I was hoping there was something, but unfortunately there is not. Of course, this right here is the Blu-ray disc, and this right here is the 3D disc, but other than that, there's nothing else to show. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's place this digital copy back in. Let's close this bad boy up, and let's grab the slipcover and let's put this on right there. Now, it still is really cool. I mean, look at this. We get this really nice slipcover here, but it definitely would have been nice to have had some inside artwork or disc art, you know, either or, both, whatever, but unfortunately we got nothing. And that always disappoints me, as you guys know, but still really nice looking release. So that pretty much sums all this up. I just want to thank you guys. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing for the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, and digital HD Collector's Edition combo pack of Captain America: Civil War. And we are back. I hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing. Now onto the review portion of this video. Now, what I'm just going to do really fast is I'm just going to read the plot from the back of the case. It says the most explosive clash to ever rock the Marvel Cinematic Universe ignites a firestorm of conflict in the game-changing epic Captain America: Civil War. In the wake of collateral damage, government pressure to rein in the Avengers drives a deep wedge between Captain America and Iron Man, causing a catastrophic rift that turns the two friends into bitter enemies. Against the backdrop of divided loyalties, their fellow Avengers must deal with the fallout. Pick a side in this spectacular adventure packed with mind-blowing action, suspense, and exclusive bonus content. Now, if you guys don't already know, this movie right here is based off of the Marvel comic, which is also called Civil War. Only in the comic book, there were like hundreds of more characters that were involved, but you know, not nearly that many were introduced into the Marvel universe just yet, so they stuck with the ones that they had and added a few extra. Now, what I liked about this is they didn't just divide in the movie. They made all of us choose sides. Which one is Team Iron Man and with the government, and which one is Team Captain America and with the Avengers. Now, it's not that one's bad and one's good, it's just different views on the situation. Even though the team is fighting evil and saving the world, there are a lot of consequences that their actions have caused. People have died, cities have burnt down to the ground, and what it is that the government, they appreciate what the Avengers did, but they feel like everybody kind of needs to be on a leash. Now, me personally, I'm Team Captain America. I believe that things would have gotten a hell of a lot worse if this team, the Avengers, were not around to help. And although I understand Iron Man's side, I do not agree with the team having to be controlled. Which is funny because out of those two characters, I'm usually always Team Iron Man. But in this situation, I had to bend in that, and I had to go with Cap. Now, I really did like this movie because there's something about seeing good versus good that it brings a whole different ball game, because now these are two sides of people that you're used to rooting for all together, and now it's just difference of opinions coming and clashing. I think it's so cool. You'll even see that sometimes within the movie they're talking back and forth and they're like, hey, we're still friends, right? Because in reality they're all just trying to do what they think is best for the world. And another cool part about it is that this movie is so long, I think it's like 2.5 hours, that there are so many different layers and, you know, levels to the film. You know, you start off where everybody's working together and then something happens, and then you see the division starting to grow. You see why people are choosing sides, and then there's everybody coming together to fight, and then there's the aftermath and the result and everything else that happens. I'm not going to give anything away, no spoilers, but it was done so well. And another thing that I loved is all of the characters coming together. If you guys have seen this movie or any of the trailers, you'll see that airport scene is awesome. There's so much action from the very beginning of the movie to the middle to the end, and then there's so much story and heart throughout it as well. It also brings you, the viewer, through so many different emotions. And there are so many different characters within this film too. It definitely felt like an Avengers movie, but minus Thor and Hulk, they added Black Panther and Spider-Man. Of course, one of the big things that everybody was waiting for was the whole Spider-Man thing, and I thought that they did a great job introducing the character. He kind of adds a whole different cool essence and vibe to the whole thing. It's just so cool to see him interact with all the existing characters already. Now, one thing that really bummed me out about the movie was the fact that people spoiled the hell out of it for me. Since I run a movie Facebook group, I had people telling me things and people posting stuff on Twitter just to spoil it for me, which really stinks. There are some twists and turns throughout it that I wouldn't have expected, but like I said, unfortunately they were spoiled for me, so it kind of took away a little bit, but I can't complain. And then, you know, once I saw it in theaters and then come home and now I have the Blu-ray, this just made it so much better. I love the film even more after the second watch. Now, with that being said, I just want to tell you guys this movie looks incredible on Blu-ray. The suits, the colors, the action, the fighting, everything, it's so crisp. Sometimes I even think it looks better than it did in the theaters, maybe because it's just a little more close up in my face, I don't know, but it looks fantastic on here. That mixed with the audio and soundtrack brought it to a whole new level. You know, it's one thing seeing it in theaters, like I said, you know, you have the whole big screen and the sound effects over there, but when you're in the comfort of your own home and you get the same effect, which is exactly what you have on here, it makes it all the much better. Now, I want to go over the special features real quick because, like I said before, there are a lot of them. First up, we have United We Stand, Divided We Fall, the making of Captain America Civil Wars Part 1 and 2. You know it's going to be crazy long and so detailed if there are 2 parts to the special feature. And it was so cool to watch too because they give an extremely detailed and long look at all the main and all the big characters in the movie and why those characters made their choices. And then they also talk about the build-ups, the huge battle, the aftermath, and the result and what's to come. So that was awesome. I believe that was just about an hour alone with both parts combined. It was crazy. And then after that, you get Captain America, The Road to Civil War, and Iron Man, The Road to Civil War. And both of these just show, pretty much they go back to the characters' beginnings, and they show you from the first movie. They show clips from the first movie and where Iron Man stood, where Captain America stood. You know, each of them both had different opinions and views before Civil War. Iron Man was completely against the government and Captain America was all for the government, and now the roles have completely changed, and that was really cool to show because, you know, some may have forgotten about that before this movie. After that, there was a sneak peek of Doctor Strange, which is pretty much going over everything that we've already seen from the trailers, but there's a little bit of discussion and everything with the actor, and it does show some of the new characters and introduces them and tells you who they are and what they stand for, but other than that, it's pretty much everything that we've already seen. After that, we get deleted and extended scenes, which I believe there was only 4, and it really wasn't anything too different than what we already got. We get the really awesome gag reel, which honestly, in my opinion, the gag reels are my favorite part of any movie special features. I can't stand when they don't include gag reels, actually. It shows you that these are real people playing these parts and they're having so much fun while doing so. So I always love seeing that. Marvel, keep doing that and putting them in the releases. And finally, the last special feature is the audio commentary by the 2 directors. Now, I did not sit down and watch that whole thing with that on yet because I kind of wanted to enjoy the overall regular experience, but I'm sure when I get the chance to sit down and watch it, it's going to be awesome. You always find out new stuff from there. Now, I just want to briefly talk about the 3D aspect of the film. I didn't see this in 3D 3D in the theaters, but I finally watched it in 3D at home, and I mean, while it was cool, I always feel the need to take the glasses off just because it bothers me. And what always kills me is that when you take the 3D glasses off, you never get that crisp and clear look as you would like to. So that takes some points off for me. But you do get some pretty cool scenes where Falcon's little drone thing was flying around. I mean, it pops out of you. Captain America's Civil War. Captain America's shield comes flying at you a few times. And there's a few other things, not a ton, but it was still fun. You know, it's a fun experience. If you could sit there and watch the 3D like I know a lot of people can, I would definitely recommend checking it out and picking it up in 3D. Plus, you also get this really cool slipcover when you do. But honestly, that's pretty much it for the review, guys. I mean, overall, I had so much fun with this movie. It's definitely one of my favorite superhero movies it is my favorite superhero movie of the year. I'll make that clear. There's so much action. There's so much color. The visuals are gorgeous. The soundtrack is awesome. You get introduced to new characters that everybody's been waiting for. The story is so interesting. It's cool to see one set of good guys having two different opinions and then having both of them clash together. And then on the Blu-ray, not only does it look great and sound great, but you also get so many special features that everybody loves. So I definitely recommend you guys checking this one out. It's one of my favorite Marvel movies to the date. But alright guys, that is it for my review, and that makes this the end of the video. As always, I have a couple questions for you guys. First off, have you guys seen Captain America Civil War? And if you did, what were your thoughts on it? Where in the list of 2016 superhero films did Captain America Civil War fit for you? I'd love to know what your likes and your dislikes were and why. If you did like this movie, will you be picking it up? And which version will you be picking up? Because I know Best Buy is releasing this awesome steelbook. Actually, might even head down to Best Buy on that Tuesday to pick up the steelbook also, because the damn thing is just gorgeous. But alright guys, that is it. That is it for the questions. If you guys could please do me a favor and hit that like button and give me a thumbs up. Please leave some comments in the comment box down below. If you could do me a favor and share this video around to all of your family and friends, that would be greatly appreciated. And as always, if you guys can subscribe to and as always, if you guys can, are you kidding me? And as always, if you guys could please subscribe to my channel, because I got plenty more videos coming out, I would greatly appreciate that. Now, if you guys would like to follow me outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Facebook at my Facebook group Movie Craze. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or my official website, BluRayDan.com. And if you'd like, you could even check out my other YouTube channel, which is called Legend Studios, for pranks and sketches. All the links to all of that stuff will be in the description box below. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. You're all amazing. The support is incredible. I am glad to be back. And as always, I'm Danny, and this is the Blu-ray Dan channel. I'll see you guys next time. Team Cut!